They are big boys and very young.
From the knock. And we finally get a free kick. And we finally get it to... And this is Jade Gresham, a talented young player.
He's been one of the real standouts. So
back towards Stewart, but Victoria will cut it off. Here's Gresham, and he's going to use his pace here. He's going to outrun Snadden. Gresham, long kick forward. Slid in with the one hand there. It was wide. Ball at ground level. Schoenfeld, first tour, but Gresham wins quarter by hand. They're going to win it back here, Victoria. Gresham.
Great
switch.
It's great boys.
Yeah, great vision, wasn't it, to just go to the... Kept it low, found his target in Gresham, just slipping a little bit. Well, he was uncertain where to go. In the end, he's kicked it to a pack. So he dropped it, but he still had time to recover and push it wider to Gresham. Little chip pass from him. Good hard running there from Ryan Clark. Gallucci. I don't mind watching him play either. He's talented. Cabatier, the big leap over the top. First to recover will be Gresham. By hands, Gallucci.
He's always listening, always really receptive to any sort of coaching.
Well, what he's done so far today, he's going to have a big asterisk next to his name for the next 18 months.
Position in your day. He's a midfielder, good size type, but...
again.
See, that's AFL talent right
That's
there.
beautiful.
Just that one-handed pickup, the poise, the acceleration. That's exactly what AFL recruiters are looking for.
Say that, but here's a real chance of Victoria. A little kick over the top from Moore. Standing on his own is Jake Gresham, and he can go back and slot this through. It's not too difficult to kick.
It's a good example too, Matty. The vision we just showed there, the graphic of Vic Metro last year, who had 7 in the top 10. They didn't win the championships. It was won by South Australia, but sometimes you just get a rich vein of talent from one particular area, and last year it was Metro with 7 of the top 10. And
we're looking at the two teams that today, I mean, the two teams that are going better, I guess, this season are Vic Country and South Australia, as Gresham does the right thing by Vic Metro and slots through another goal, so they're well on top now. But, you know, it's sort of... Last year they didn't win the comp. They get 7 guys drafted. Who knows with this year? So, taking that was Fraser Pearce. On the other side, Gresham had a busy first half. Thompson in the ruck against Goddard. Again, Goddard winning it quickly towards Snadden. But as Brenton mentioned, it's the same players taking away. This time it was Gresham. Somehow it ricochets back to Cronin. Cronin's kick out wide. Collision coming. And good courage shown by Gresham. He's had a wonderful game. So too is
obviously helping him win this game.
Yeah, there's a better spread through the midfield, isn't it? It's the work rate's a little bit harder.
That I know at half-time the coach spoke about they were minus 25 WA for the handball received.
He said he just stopped Ferns from having a run at the ball.
Matty, a very positive 75 to three-quarter time. Just wants to see him go on and get some reward for their work. Obviously, time to get on the board for the Vic Metro boys.
Land, Southport, and New South Wales ACT will play Tasmania, and the second game will be Queensland versus the Northern Territory.
And next time we see Vic Metro will be
down at Geelong.
Down at Geelong.
Friday the 26th.
26th.
Yep.
Against left it for Collins, taken by Smith. And here's a chance for Gresham to run onto it. He's had a good game, as we mentioned a couple of times. Plenty of disposals. He steps around the tackler, kicks it to the lead, into the dangerous position here, Victoria. Strong hands once again, this time Hardwick, who kicked that goal off.
Quite a few variety of roles.
Goddard back in the middle. Hinchcliffe almost caught high. Ball going in the right direction, though, for Victoria. Gresham again.
Touches in a game to turn a game on its head.
Well, we saw that game at the MCG, that screamer he took. He's got a fair bit of talent, let's be honest.
Gresham is a ball magnet, can really find it, and he kicks it up long. Silvani over the top. Thompson, they're building here. They're waiting. Gresham, just the 15 metres. Wasn't really, but Ballack found himself involved. Thanks, Ben. We saw Crocker hit the post for Vic Metro, so they're still searching for their first goal. Crocker once again.
Great exposure for him. It'd be a good chance for him to see young Sam Powell-Pepper in a different role today.
Gresham, as I mentioned earlier, he'll keep finding the footy. So he's decided he's going to have a ping, and from what I've seen of him, he won't make the distance.
No. He's going to have to kick it from 55,
56
metres, yeah.
He's had a great carnival, Jade Gresham.
Yeah, he's been good. He'll take his best, his very best. And it's going to hit the square, as we expected.
Eastern Rangers.
Gresham, hoping someone in the middle, but not really.
Really big on that, and his commitment, the way he's gone about, he's just growing from strength to strength.
And Lachie Neale.
They have got a lot of bottom ages, Western Australia, but that's right. They're getting dominated with the clearances by the Western Australian boys.
And Batty's going to run onto it. He can't get his hands free. Did okay. He knew Gresham was coming.
Speed.
Gresham with speed, runs inside forward 50, kicks to the square. Can you believe that? That's as good as it gets. A wonderful goal by Jade Gresham. Showed his speed, but also nice work by Bryce Batty. Didn't give up and just put it out in front of him. And they needed to do everything right, and they did.
Yeah, score from stoppage from Vic Metro. That's fantastic here. You can see Sam Powell-Pepper just overruns the footy, but Vic Metro pushing harder from the contest.
Oh, that's good.
Fantastic finish.
Important too.
Yeah, right on the siren, they get the goal. All of a sudden, with Western Australia have led virtually for the entire half until a couple of seconds to go. And the second goal in a minute. So he's got 2 of the 4 goals for WA, and they get the lead back. So they didn't lose it for long. But this time it's Gresham getting victorious. Looks pretty good on your screen at home, but it is getting pretty dark here down in Geelong. And we've still got almost a half of football to go. And Pickers has been working hard to try and get someone to turn the lights on, but hasn't got enough 20 cents.
It is a big year for a lot of these boys, as Mick mentioned earlier in the telecast. There's a lot going on for these young men, and Sam's doing, I think he's doing year 12 this year, so a lot of the boys are going through exams while there's national championships on and getting...
That's the good thing about this competition is, you know, each team gets a small preparation time, and each team changes plenty as we go through all these games, and that's the exciting thing about it. We've made changes again, and so have WA. I think they've brought in some younger players, and that's the exciting part as well. They get their first or their second game, and, you know, they're as keen as 10 men, and, you know, that's important, and that's crucial for the development of all of our boys.
See what happens when you talk to me, Flatty, rub off, you get a goal and change the momentum. But in terms of your players, you're on the boundary line coaching from here. You find that obviously very beneficial, especially with what you got with...
AFL players back when they were this age and their skinny little bodies.
Buddy looked 12.
Yeah, it did. It looked like an under-13 game. Anyway, we're going to move out wide, and there's taking a mark.
The line, big moments. You see who stands up.
Yeah, that was perfect from Archie. The kick from...
Now, look, let's put that into perspective. It's on the ground because...
That's holding the ball. Hinchcliffe couldn't get free, and this will be a shot at goal for Gresham, who's already kicked 2.
In the early game today, we saw young Josh Shackey, who was absolutely outstanding.
He was brilliant. Metro need the next one, and they need it as quick as they can get. Again, another disposal. They go out to the other side. Gresham wants to move it quickly. He's got Perry in board, and he uses him. He can take hips. They beat South Australia by a point over at home earlier in the first match. There's been flipped as a hard ball to get clear. Well, Partington not really that good there. Gresham in a different position. High ball up at ground level. Snelling. Handball out wide. Was hoping for Hazeman. Went past him. Tories. They get a goal. They pinch one out of nowhere. They're only 10 points down.
Well, they can't get inside 50. It's 12-3.
Yeah.
So South Australia's work around the footy with their big blokes and with...
Olacants?
Yeah, a school cricket camp took him away to England, and that's the opportunity some boys get now to travel.
He found Clark, and they've got some run going here. But Gresham's got to beat 1, beat 2.
By Cricket Australia. I think he might have been the Australian captain if he wasn't. He was vice captain, but anyway, he chose footy.
Brilliant. My apologies to Will Coombe and his family.
The thing I like about Vic Metro, they're still taking the game on a couple of times now from their...
We'll just see whereabouts that may happen, how deep. But anyway, Metro looking better here. They've stopped the flow of goals, and they're doing their own attacking at the moment.
Be finalising the All-Australian team at the moment, Kev. When's that all announced?
Yeah, it'll be on Friday, about lunchtime Friday. Straight to AFL. That 22 player group.
Just dinner at the Flower Drum to work it out.
I would have thought so. And,
cup of coffee down at Simmons Stadium 15 minutes after the final.
It a bit with the hand. Ballack, Metro a chance here. So if he's the second 2-metre Peter, is he 2-metre Peter squared?
Late birth, yeah.
Well, it's just on screen at the moment too. We've got the top 10 of last year's draft, where Vic Metro had 7 of the top 10.
Really
Crocker once more.
good
kick, isn't
And
it?
he
Yeah.
found his target in Gresham. Gee, if you can manage to slot this back to a 2-goal game.
Did a very good championships, Gresham. He'll go really close, shifter, to All-Australian selection, you would have thought. Boy from the Northern Knights. Only small, 177 centimetres.
He's actually an Indigenous boy. He's from the Flying Boomerangs program that is the all-Indigenous under-15 team that stayed together for quite a while in leadership development, football development. He captains the Northern Knights, so he's got leadership all over him, and he has backed up brilliantly in these championships, played well from week to week, game to game. A 5-year mark to find your group of stars, and every year you win, you'll have... well, they'll end up on the Hall of Fame, some of the guys that have won it for your side.
How's that from Gresham? And that might just spark Vic Metro. Yes, he got a good bounce, but gee, did he make the most of it. Slid, evaded the tackle, got up, kicked the goal. 2 in a row, Victoria. Watch this. Clark does really well to get it long, but watch Gresham.
Bad bounce here too for Francis, unfortunately. He read the play really well. This is smart, though, here, just to get underneath the tackle. It's been good, Gresham.
Yep. And that's done his All-Australian selection, no harm whatsoever. That was a wonderful individual performance.
15 disposals, 4 tackles, 3 clearances.
Finds a way. He just finds a way the whole time.
What size are we talking here, guys?
177.
Margin 11. South Australia completely dominated the first quarter, but couldn't put Victoria away. Some bad kicking at goal, which let them down against Western Australia in the first game.
Francis does it for South Australia instead.
And he got it to the outside. And he got it to the advantage of Combe. His kick's a poor one, though. Gresham again. Leading from the front. Good kick. Oh, Moore was almost there. South Australia, a bit of breathing space. Back out to 11 points, but here comes Victoria again. And here comes Gresham again. One-on-one situation here. Agostino outmarks Cabadio. That's rid of Olakans. Now Big Smith. Well, it's a hit-in hope from Gresham, and the umpire said he threw it. It spills back for Clark. Good vision from him. Not 15, though. Gresham forced to get a lot of room there for Zach Gallucci. No, it's
Fraser Pearce.
Fraser Pearce. He's a bit sore. Oh, a bit of indecision here from Vic Metro. With Gresham, he's not sure where to go. Being forced backwards. He's missed his target. I know the South Australians. Hazeman misses his target. Now Metro back into it. Gresham evades the tackle.
Very good.
Left. Quick hands, and Victoria win it. Although the kick's off the side from Gresham. It's an important bounce, this. It bounces.